What's going on, everybody? My name is Logical Edits, and welcome to this brand new tutorial in the Black Ops 3 mod tutorial series. In this tutorial today, I'll be teaching you guys how to make zombie spawners, create window barriers, and let's talk a little about zoning. So, first things first, I worked a little bit more on our YouTube map, and inside this area we had last time, I extended this out. I made a door frame. I put a sandbag here inside the door, and this is going to be one of the first window spawners. I also duplicated this door, changed all the names and everything, the targets, for the next door. I also changed the rotation so it opens up properly. And I made this little room which will have its own spawners and its own zone. So, first things, let's do the window barriers. So, it's really easy. You could just come over here to the one Treyarch gave you. You could just take it. Press spacebar on your keyboard and you just duplicate it. We're going to drag it over here. Rotate it. Let's see how it looks like that. Let's come over here. That looks pretty good. Let's just bring the this right here, this little green object is a traversal prefab. And that's where the zombies will jump over, and that's where all the animations come in. So you're going to want that over the object that you want the zombies to jump over. So like that, and let's see what it looks like in game. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now we're also going to need a zombie spawner. So you can't just grab any zombie spawner on the floor like this one, because this is a riser. Well, this is actually a dog location. That's oh, that's something I forgot to do. Put this in the map. Just drag that in here. Let's see, anything else? No. Okay, good. We're going to go into here, and we have to get this specific one, and we're going to duplicate it, and we're going to bring it over here. Let's rotate it. Just put them back there. Now, you could see this red line going to the volume. If you click up on your keyboard, go to the filters, and make sure your volumes are ticked, you're going to see this purple box. This is a volume. If you click N on your keyboard, you can see it has a bunch of keys and values. We're going to duplicate this, and we're going to rename this. So, zones is the area that a player spawns in that the player has to be in for zombies to spawn. So, if you're in the starting zone, only the starting zone zombies will spawn there, and whatever zone is next to it, adjacent spawns. And that's going to be a little scripting, but we're going to do that later on in the tutorial. So, we're going to take this, and we're going to duplicate this. Now, I didn't add this area into the start spawn area. I don't want to make this a separate zone. I want to add this straight to this start zone. So we're just going to take that, and we're going to drag over the playable area. So inside all the walls, you could extend it further if you want. But make sure, when you're doing zones, that they touch each other. Because if you leave this zone, you are going to die instantly. And you'll just, yeah, you'll die. So, let's see. Now we're missing a target. We're going to have to target the spawners. So, we're going to add a KVP, target, start underscore zone spawners. Those are the zombies spawners in our start zone. So, now you can see there's more red lines. Each spawner is going to go to each zone in that area. Okay, cool. So, let's take this. Let's duplicate it again. And let's name this Zone 2. So, as I drag it over, like so, we're going to want a, what I like to do is make each zone different sizes in height so that I know which zone is which. So those two line up perfectly. Those are start zones. Let's name this target name. Instead of a start zone, let's make this, what perk is in here? Jug. Let's make this jug zone. Jug zone. Okay. And we're going to add a KVP, target. Now we're going to name this the jug spawners. So jug zone spawners. And like that. Now it's trying to find target. So there's no zombie spawners linked to it, so it's going to spaz out like that. So let's change the spawner that we just did from start zone spawners to jug zone spawners. Did this right? A red line should link up. But now, window barriers are different how they were in Call of Duty World at War Radiant. You can now name prefabs. So if you click on this, on the window itself, If you click N, you're going to see there's a bunch of these, but we're just worried about this script string right here. You can see it says receiver set entry A. That is linked up with the spawner, and there can only be one of those. So this one is entry A, and so is the spawner entry A. If it's not the same, then the zombie's just going to stand there. He's going to spawn and just stand there and walk in place. He has to go to a specific window that he can reach. So this one is going to spawn and he's going to go to this one. So let's change this one over here. We're going to change the window from receiver set entry A to receiver set entry B. And we're going to do the same thing for our spawner. Just like that. Now he will spawn and he will go to this window. Awesome. Let's do it one more time into this area, and that will be double tap zone. So let's go into here. Let's duplicate. Make sure our zones are touching. Let's just make this smaller. And instead of jug zone, we will do tap zone. And we'll also have to target those spawners. Oh, if I could spell correctly. So tap zone spawners. It's going to spaz out. Let's duplicate this spawner. Bring it over here. And let's name it tap zone spawners. Oh. No. Oh, what the hell? I don't know what just happened there. Tap zone spawners. Okay. And let's name the receiver set entry to C. Let's duplicate our window. Drag it over here. Like so. Let's see, is that good? Maybe in the middle more. Let's see how it looks over here. Oh, maybe we can drag it to the right. And that looks good for me. Now let's change this to C. Nice. Okay. But now we need something to start up the spawners. This is where the scripting begins. We're going to have to go back to our triggers on our doors. If you want a door to open up to a new zone, you have to go on your trigger, and you're going to have to add a KVP. This KVP is going to be called script string. No, sorry. Script underscore flag. And this is going to have to enter that spawn. That zone, sorry. So we're going to do enter underscore jug zone. Enter. That's it. And we're going to do the same thing for this one. Script underscore flag. And we're going to name this tap zone. This is, no, enter tap zone. Enter tap zone. Okay. Add. And boom. We're done. We're done with the Radiant part. We're going to have to script now. So if we save, we don't even have to close it. We'll close it. Do you want to export? No. Okay, let's go back to our launcher. In your Black Ops 3 mod tools in your launcher, you're going to want to right click on ZM underscore your map name, and you're going to open up the map folder. This opens up in your Black Ops 3 root folder, user maps, your map name. So we're going to open up scripts, ZM, and right here you have ZM underscore YouTube CSC and GSC files. Now you're going to want to open up your GSC file in Notepad or Notepad++, whatever program you use to script or whatever. You could use Notepad if you want. I use Sublime Edit, so let's just open this up. And you're going to see all this stuff, but we're not going to worry about that now. We're going to scroll down till you see function user map test zone init. You're going to click on this bracket. You're going to press enter a couple times. And you're going to want to go up, press tab, and paste in what I have in the description below. That's going to be ZM underscore zone MGR : add underscore adjacent underscore zone. And it's going to be in parentheses our code. So the first zone, we're going to change this to start underscore zone. That's the zone that we'll be starting in. Now we want the second zone to be activated. So we're going to do jug zone. And now the parameters for the script flag, we had enter underscore jug underscore zone. Now we copy this and we're going to duplicate it because we have that double tap zone. So same thing, except the start zone will be jug zone because that's the zone that we start in. We're going to name this jug zone to tap zone. And we're going to do enter underscore tap underscore zone. And that's it. We are going to file. We're going to save. We can close this. And now if we link, compile, and run our map, we'll be able to see all the stuff that we added. So I'll meet you guys back in game. Alright, so here we are in game. Let's just rack up some points really fast so we can open up some doors. Let's see, we're going to open up this. We can walk inside. We haven't died, so the zones seem to be working. We just kill these zombies. We open up this door. We don't die either, so that's a good sign. Let's see, will zombies spawn if I stand here? Zombies are spawning over here. Oh, they're walking to the window. They're tearing it down. And it's doing on this side. Awesome. Alright, so everything works. The zones start to work. Look, zombies are spawning over there. They're mostly spawning over here because this is where I'm standing. I'm gonna die. Alright, well that's gonna conclude this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and a rating. And if you have any suggestions on future tutorials, please let me know in the comments below. I'm signing off for this video, so thank you all for watching, and peace!